What up,
Hot
dude?
4.1, about to have this interview with my homeboy, my dirty A+. This your boy Wiz, ThinkSmart Apparel. Make life make sense. It's my homie. Sketch.
Yo.
That's Nick. We got Alex on the camera. About to rock it.
Yep. It's Hot 104.1, St. Louis source for hip-hop and R&B. Your dirty boy 8+ right now, St. Louis. We got St. Louis in the building, man. One of the young creatives in the city doing the fashion thing, doing the music thing as well, and it's all intersecting and it's all connecting, man. That's why we think it's smart on this side, man. I got my bro Wiz in the building. What's the word, man?
What up?
How you feeling, man?
I'm good. A+, what's up with you,
man? Everything is great, man. 2016 is moving right on schedule. You know what I'm saying?
I'm already knowing.
Everything is working and coming together, man. The ThinkSmart brand is booming in 2016, bro. So salute and congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Further, man.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. Like the movement's been growing for years now, and you started out, of course, producing. Like you produced one of the biggest records in St. Louis history. You know what I'm saying? The one that's still going right now. When you play in the streets and the clubs.
It's like 5 years later.
You know?
It's crazy.
So you don't know what we talk about St. Louis is we don't love them. St. Orleans. Salute to my dog. Salute to the Aviator Alliance. You know?
My boy. That's my boy.
Yeah, man. So that was like the first big record you produced?
Yeah, that was the first big record I produced. I mean, I produced for a lot of other people, but that's the first one for St. Louis, man. And I didn't even expect it to be like that either.
Talk about like the creation, like how did it all come together, bro?
Man, you know what? Like when I produced the record, hold on.
We good, man.
We good?
I'll be done in like a few minutes. Okay.
I
already know. That's OG Steve right here.
What's
man.
up, OG Steve?
I bombarded OG Steve.
Hey,
man.
OG Steve crashed the session, B.
Yeah,
man.
Like, who's in here?
Yeah,
that's
man.
OG Steve. We in his crib right now, man. So I thank him for the hospitality.
I appreciate you, OG.
That's all right, brother.
It's all good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but the creation behind the song was Saint. He live in St. Louis. He's from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
So I back in the day, my favorite New Orleans rapper was Mac off of No Limit.
Wow, that's a classic album.
Yeah,
too.
so a lot of people don't know about Shell Shocked, and he actually had a version called We Don't Love Him. So it was like I just put two and two together. I took one of my favorite records and one of my favorite artists from No Limit, from
that era.
Yeah, from that era, and I just merged it into something new.
Yeah.
So I was just like, hey, I called Saint like, yo, I got one for you.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, man. Then it just went down from there. It was cool.
Sir. That's when I first moved here. It took off, and I remember like in conjunction with the record, there was also some hoodies. So did you have like a help, like a hand in the design of that, or was it some aside from the record?
Man, you know what? Like the hoodies were actually the We Don't Love Them hoodies was designed by Saint.
Okay, so salute to Saint. I ain't know Saint got his joint off right there, man.
I'm telling you, like he did his thing on that.
Yeah, I didn't know. See, I ain't know that was like a lead into the fashion or whatnot.
Right,
man.
like during that time, I was designing little shirts for me, branding me as a producer.
Okay,
but I wasn't like trying to go out there like for a clothing line and nothing like that. But Saint, I give him all credit for that.
Saint, the hoodies was booming. When I first touched down, the hoodies was everywhere. So
yeah,
salute. So let's jump from the music to the fashion. So Wiz, put the people on how you got from that to the ThinkSmart Apparel.
Okay, like ThinkSmart started. The idea started in 2010. I had a son back then, and it was just like, man, I had to change up what I was doing. You know what I mean? Like I was messing up in life. I was doing all kind of crazy stuff, man. So it was like I just needed something new in my life. So like when I had him, I went through a financial breakdown. I was like getting depressed, and I was just like going through all these different motions.
Yeah.
So one day it was about 2:00 in the morning. I was just sitting there chilling. I drew like a bear, this little bear, the teddy bear.
Yeah.
I drew him on a piece of paper, and I named him ThinkSmart. I went to a print shop, and like 3 people that day after I printed the shirt was like, yo, let me get that. And I was thinking like, man, this is crazy. Like, yeah, y'all can get it. Hey, I ain't charging them or nothing. It was just like, hey, we at the same shop. You know how much it costs, so go ahead. So they got the shirt. Then all my homies was like, man, you ought to start a clothing line. You pretty good with that designing. So it just ran from there.
For sure.
Yeah, it went from. So I started as like a custom t-shirt line for like tennis shoes.
Okay.
So back at that time, I ain't gonna lie, it was more for the money because I was struggling. I was coming from a place to where it was like when I went through that breakdown financially, it was hard for me to feed my son, get him what he needed. So I had to start some kind of hustle to feed him and to get him what I needed, what he needed. You know what I mean? So it was like it started from that, and then once I said, all right, I'm finna rebrand, and I really wanna send a message because of what I went through. So once I started rebranding, it was just like, man, I want to sell this message. It wasn't for the money no more. It was for strictly to get the people a positive message and something fresh. You know what I mean? I haven't seen a lot of clothing lines like that have a substance, a straight message, and that's what I'm promoting. That's what I sell. I want, positivity, man, all day.
Most definitely. ThinkSmart. So you said you drew the bear. Like, what compelled you to name it ThinkSmart, man? How'd you come across like that? You know what I mean?
Cause man, it was a bear with glasses. He kind of looked like me. Like he kind of looked like me, man. In school, man, it was kind of like I was like the outcast kid. I was kind of nerdy, but I could dress real good, so I was kind of cool. So I was kind of like I was neutral a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know that's what ThinkSmart came about. It wasn't like being book smart or street smart. It was just about making better life decisions. Yeah. So when I made him, I just decided to go in that path and go in a straight direction, and I never looked back.
Yeah, salute.
Straight up.
Yeah, the apparel is booming right now, man. It's Hot 104.1 A+ talking to Wiz, creator ThinkSmart Apparel in the building. Tell my family here as well, man. Tell the people we got in the building, man.
My homie Scutch.
It's your boy Scutch, Scutch, man. Straight out of New York.
Yeah, man. I met Scutch in the streets, man. Salute to my bro out here. We was outside the club.
Yeah, definitely. Running the A+ anywhere, man.
Man, we out here, man. We everywhere, man. Salute to my guy Scutch, man.
For sure.
ThinkSmart Apparel is really a lifestyle brand, I want to say, Wiz.
Yeah.
Like, you know, salute to everybody that's been supporting and moving it along. But like I said, I wanted to cop the Legally Trapping collection when you dropped it. You know what I mean?
Man.
That was hard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
that's one of my best sellers right now, man.
Yeah.
It's a part of the culture. You know, like everybody associated trapping with like selling drugs and being on the corner, doing all this bad stuff. So it was like I associated with I get up every day. I go to my 9 to 5. I take care of my son. I hustle with ThinkSmart. So I do everything that I'm supposed to do in life. So I do it legally. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I'm legally trapping every single day. Like you. Yeah. You get up, you go to this radio station, you do these interviews, you do what you do. You perfected your craft. That's legally trapping.
Right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, straight up.
Nah, that's real right there. Like I said, man. Let's hit the website too for people that don't know.
It's www.ThinkSmartApparel.com. That's ThinkSmartApparel.com.
And the web store is active right now.
It is active right now.
Yes, sir. What's some of the things, the pieces I should say that move the fastest?
Like I said, the legally trapping that moves fast. These varsity jackets moving fast.
Oh, salute to you. Thank you. Once again,
hey,
too,
we blessed you over there.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it, bro.
I mean, pretty much all the product that I have, it moved pretty fast. Like I can't really keep nothing in stock. Yeah, I mean, like once people start believing in the message, then they start taking the brand totally different from just buying it because of fashion. Like you're a walking statement.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody on this planet that wouldn't wear a shirt that say ThinkSmart. It's not representing not one type of nationality. It's everybody. So it's like it just grew into something totally different.
It's a cool state of mind. You know what I mean? Who want to think dumb? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, nobody.
Who want to do that? You know
Straight
what I mean?
up.
That's a dead end. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Real rap, man. But all right. So running ThinkSmart in 2016, I would say maybe 06, 07 is when we kind of as a culture got up out the urban wear and moved more to the street wear and the lifestyle and things of that nature. It was cluttered for a while, but I think now it's a much more open space.
Of course.
What's your view on the landscape right now?
Just like what you said, man. I mean, it's fashion is just that, man. Like, I don't think it's one certain type of fashion that people cling to because shit, I know I might wake up and want to throw on a varsity jacket. Another day I might want to throw on a suit. You know what I mean? Or I might want to get my Kanye on and act like I'm from Paris or something. You know what I mean? Like it all depends. So I mean, it just depends on the days and you know the cultures. We pretty much doing everything now. So I don't think it's like one set style when it comes to fashion no more.
Yeah, I think people are always searching for trends because of course. You know how we grew up and how the culture was.
Of course,
it was always like a few outlets, whether it was MTV or BT.
Yeah.
You know, you had a certain outlet to get the vibe from, but now it's so open. The internet, you got so many things to pick from. You really can be a original person. You know, you have your own individual style. So,
right.
Yeah, I agree.
Man, I remember back in the day, like matching was everything.
Oh my God, if you didn't match, you were getting Joan.
You was getting Joan.
It was terrible. Yeah.
Now it's like you can put on a pink and a green sock with a red hat and a floral shirt, like, and be
might
cool.
be a trendsetter at that point, you know. What I'm
For
saying?
real, real. The weirdo looking stuff is in, man.
And I mean, I appreciate it to a degree when people go overboard. You know, that's when it's OC. But
yeah,
I appreciate it because, like you said, it's individual style, man. It's not about conforming to one thing.
Right.
And I always will take that over the normal. You know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
Absolutely, man. Hey, Wiz, I think you for pulling up, man. What's that social media so everybody get in touch?
My Instagram and my Twitter is WizKid85. WIZKIDD 85. So that's kid with 2 D's. WizKid85.
And the website one more time, bro.
www.ThinkSmartApparel.com. That's the website.
Log on, cop up, man. Once again, man, thank you for pulling up. Really
I appreciate you,
love,
A+.
bro. And you already know what it is, man. It's Hot 1041. Let's get it.